Yeah, hi folks. I wanted to show you my new software that I wrote. It's a tool for downloading subtitles for your videos. When you have some of them, maybe you're interested to get some other languages. For example, I'm just a Swiss guy, and in Switzerland we usually watch German movies. But these movies, they are dubbed by some German actors in the studio, and when you see 100 movies, you maybe they have 50 different voices or so. Then it's repeating all over again, and you don't have the real voices of the really high class actors on the whole world. So maybe you want to have the original like me. That's okay. I like this. So you can make subtitles for your videos with your in your country's language. And also there are other reasons why you could use this. Maybe you want to see some movie that was not even dubbed anytime, or there are sometimes some episodes or seasons from a series that aren't dubbed because they dubbing service thought that it was not be interesting for them or not too enough lucrative to make this. And also there can be more reasons, like you have a low audio quality, or the speakers are just speaking English too quickly. Then you can subtitle it and you can hear and understand it. Maybe you can also go into some app on your smartphone or in your computer to translate this some few words that you don't understand, which you can also use for learning foreign language. All right. So, and surely there are also the people that have a hearing problem. Maybe they have bad ears, or just maybe more common with the old generations that they have a problem listening distinct voices that are more in the background of the movie. Okay, now let's start. Don't waste a lot of time with these introductions. What you see here is my website, where you can download this tool. As you see, the name is Atlas Subtitler, and I will just start up with this. I will what I made. I made some pre-installations in this. This is actually a Windows 10 version, native, without any installations. The only two things that I have done or changed in this installation is I have downloaded Firefox, because I like this more than Internet Explorer. Then, and it's open source, surely, freeware, open source. And also I have installed the VLC, the VLAN client, which is also open source and free, which is in my opinion the best movie player you can have at the moment. It's just is a really good thing. See, and there you have also, as you see here, you have the subtitle menu where you can even add subtitles by manually, which is not so convenient as with my tool. Okay, then I nearly forgot that I changed also the notepad. I added the notepad plus plus instead of the pre-installed Windows Notepad, which is also far better. It has support for different encodings, and it's just a really handy note plain text editor. Okay, then let's start. I would assume that you have already downloaded it. Otherwise, you can just click on atlasinformatik.ch. You go to the Subtitler. Maybe here you see this, and then you have the download navigation. You can download this here. Now I'm showing you the version 1.1. This tutorial is only made in English because I think many people in the world can need this, and I don't want to do this maybe 10 or 20 times. So yeah, English will be my main language at the moment. Okay, now I've already installed it, and you will see it like this. I have this icon here. Okay, started. Okay, this emulation is a little bit slower than the real life with the original computer. It goes a little bit quicker. Okay, you will see here the standard interface for Atlas Subtitler, the main window. You have two modes. You can get subtitles for one file only, or you can have those all in a folder, which means also the subfolders in this folder. So for example, if you have a series, which I will demonstrate in a few moments, you can run through the whole series in just one download click, and you will have the subtitle files for all episodes in this series automatically downloaded. Okay, but let's just start with one single file. The easiest thing you can do, what I a little bit more prefer, is drag and drop. For example, I have my videos here in the standard videos folder here. So when I open this up, I have two examples here. But I like one of the movies I like for funny is How to Train Your Dragon 2. So take this and just drag it on the field, enter it, and then you have this. What you see here is that it will switch automatically to the one file mode, enter the name, the file name, and tries to extract the title from this movie automatically. So it strips the directory, it strips other things. Maybe if you have some Dolby or AAC tag after that and everything, it just you can try this out with a lot of things, and most, I think maybe 90 to 95% is already covered with this, and it will be removed automatically in extraction. Also here you see the year it did already automatically insert. And you also, if you have a season or episode number on it, it knows the most of the notations, and then it will automatically put it into the fields. Then you see here on the right side the subtitle files label. You'll see here that it shows you that it has no subtitle files at the moment. So if you have subtitle files, you could just open this up, and it would bring you a list of all the subtitle files. Maybe you know already how this works, but I can, for those people who don't know how these subtitle files are working, if you have a video like this, then you can just place some file, some subtitle file. This is a textual file with some special notation. It has the extension SRT. You can just place this directly beside this one, and just make sure it has the same name without extension, but it has the same name. This would mean if you have How to Train Your Dragon 2 2014 point.srt, then you will have automatically used it by many of the players. For example, what I have as a Dreambox, and also View Plus has this feature that you can activate there with a keystroke. Okay, let's go back. Now we see that we have 2 servers at the moment. I hope that it will be more in the future. So maybe this is a little bit piece of work to communicate with each of the servers, but maybe this will expand later in the next releases. Let's hope. At the moment we have this Open Subtitles and the Podnapisi server. These servers, they store thousands and thousands, and maybe 10,000s of subtitle files for nearly every movie or series that was produced, and they store it with 2 different tags. Firstly, they can analyze the movie, the file, and then extract some hash code from the file and put it on the server using this hash code. Then you have exact identification for your file, which allows it to download it from the server, to identify it on the server, the correct subtitles on the server. This is the most preferred way because there is hardly any problem. If you have such a subtitle file, it will fit exactly to your video, whatever it is, it will fit. And I will explain later what I mean with fit and not fit. And there is also a second method how the server stored it. Store it by title, season, episode, and year. This is a little bit more free, so maybe some guy writes this not exactly the same like another guy, or he has maybe some typing mistakes inside or whatever. This can be a little bit more loose, doesn't fit so exactly as the hash code. So maybe for me it is always the second try. After I tried hash, I try the title, using by title. And okay, that's already it. If you see here, maybe I can try it just already. Maybe you have one time you have to set your preferences. What languages do you want to have as subtitles? I go here to subtitle language, and I can select what languages I'm comfortable with. So for me, I have inserted German here because German is for me my mother's language. Not nearly German, but the Swiss have a little bit different, but we learn it in school and in the TV, so we are very, very common with this. And there is surely the language English, which I learned in my 20 to 30 years of using informatics and internet. So it's not the same extension, not the same quality than German, but it's still good enough for me to understand it. So okay, if you have more, then you can enter it just here. I can show you you can enter. You see there are quite a lot of languages. We have from Albanian to Greek, whatever you want, Persian, Spanish, maybe Russian. You have everything here. I think it's about 70 languages. And the list of languages is, at the moment, it's downloaded from the Open Subtitles server at this link here, which you can just click if you are interested. And it can also be updated. If you just click here, then the language list will be updated, downloaded, and the box will maybe contain more languages than before. But okay, at the moment there are already 17, so maybe it's not also not a lot of common that it will change. Okay, then okay. Now, so we have this, we have all this information, we have set to the subtitler, I want to have first German and then look for English. Then we have other fields here also, I can just shortly explain. If we have a subtitle file, it maybe have some timing differences. For example, I can show it with in this example later, that the downloaded subtitles are a little bit shifted, and I can correct this shifting without big problems here. And this is the code page box, because these subtitle files, they were created over maybe 10-15 years. They are in coding language codes that are different over the time. Maybe before the first time it was defined, it was Western ANSI code pages, or even DOS maybe. Maybe sometimes some people don't know even about DOS. And nowadays you use Unicode, you have the whole world, even Chinese is included in Unicode. There are also some differences in Unicode. Maybe there is 8-bit, 16-bit, but it's only a physical representation from the same. It's just Unicode representations. So Unicode is really a good format that harmonizes all the problems and harmonizes them away. So the subtitler tries to detect automatically what code page these subtitle files were written in, and then it will convert it to UTF-8, 8-bit UTF. Because I checked this, I saw that most of the current movie players and apps, movie play apps, can deal with this kind of character set. So this will remove any problems after I have the correct code page entered here, or leave it just to automatically. Then you will have no problems anymore with your players. There's also one more box, the copy to main box. You can. This is actually a support for external drives. For example, when I have a Dreambox or a Uplus or some other boxes, or just if you have external drives, big hard disks or something to store your videos, you can copy this video from the current location to this box or another hard drive with just one click. This click would then happen down here. But at the moment, I will not show this. Let's first finish what are the downloading possibilities. So okay, then we have this button backup, labeled backup, which means that maybe you will have also some subtitles in from your previous videos. Maybe you got them from your streaming portal where you download it. You got already something or so, so you can back up these titles if you're not if you don't want to lose them, because maybe you want to replace this with new ones and in other languages. But basically, usually it's not necessary to use this, because maybe most of the time you will have no subtitles already there, and so there will be no need for backing up. But this button would move all the subtitles in a new folder, subtitle backup. Even the subdirectories of this directory, if you are in the folder, if you switch to the folder mode, and you will still have them already. But you still have this option, which means if you check this box, you have no problem with overwriting. It will still keep what you have already and just add new SRT files and never touch the already existing ones. So okay, so I think this is it already. Maybe I can show. Let's go. We make downloads. So we have. So you see in the log that it's searching for this. You see here that it found the English version of this movie, and it downloaded it already. Here on the right side you can see that it downloaded it to the English version with inserted ENG. So maybe if I have a German version too, then you will see here .ger inserted. So you can have multiple languages in parallel, and also your movie player will be able to select the one that you like. You can even switch it during play. So okay, now we have only the English version, but I said to you that I want more common with the German version. I would like to have the German version. So I will have to go to the title mode now, because it seems that the Open Subtitles doesn't recognize the hash of this. But we can try whether we find something with the title. Okay, let's download again. What happens? By the way, here's also, you can all the time scroll, even during downloading. You can scroll up and down in this window, but it will already all the time position your window to the end, except if you switch this box off, then you can freely scroll around in your log window. So what we have now, we saw that we have here found another one. We have found the German version, and also an open subtitles, but this was produced from another video maybe, because the hash is not exactly the same. So now we will have to check what we see. I can just go to this play button, make the play button. Okay, now it starts up video player. Let's say no. Now it starts the movie, and what we can see is its window is a little bit strange. In VLC it starts up sometimes a little bit big. So now what can we see if we go to some dialog?
Nope, it's your lucky day. We give up.
You see we have
One
already
Night Fury, one Deadly Natter, and two
like a little bit
finest writers west of Lucknow. That ought to make the boss happy, right?
we have already here the English version, but with the subtitle menu we can see that we have also German. So I go to German.
Unless you do that, you know, wooden boats, big ocean. How is your swimming?
As you can see now, it's at the moment it's perfectly synchronized.
Prisoners? Just what every dragon trapper needs. One end coats the blade in monstrous nightmare saliva, the other sprays hideous stippleback gas. All it takes to spark.
So it seems to be good like this. Okay, then close it. Okay, now we have done the first subtitling also already with some maybe 3 or 4 clicks. And we can also see here that now the subtitle files label shows you the same as the Explorer window. You don't have to open the Explorer window. Okay, if you don't have it open, you can always use this Explorer button to open it up again. Okay, that it's not showing details is the problem of this Internet Explorer version build of Windows 10. It loses all the settings after a short time. Okay, this was now the demonstration how you can download the movies for just one file. Now I will show you how you can download for multiple files in one download session. We see we have here the mode all in folder. I have prepared this for one of my favorite shows what I like really much to see. Okay, this was how you download subtitle for just one file, and the second option that you have in the subtitler is that you download the subtitles for a whole season just with one click. You see here in the top there is the mode all in a folder. You can either just switch to this, or more easy what I think is you just drag and drop the folder. For example, I made this example for the season 2 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, which is Star Trek is also one of my favorite movie shows, TV shows. And I can show you I have prepared this. We have 3 recordings of 3 movies here, which are only the first 3 parts of maybe, I don't know, 18 or 20. And I will show only with 3 for making this tutorial not too long. Okay, you can just go up to the folder back again and drag the whole folder in this field. Okay, now what happened was it switched automatically to the folder mode. Then it entered the file name, and it tried to extract this function, the title, the season, possible episode if you have one, and the year. Okay, so here it only found the title and the season. And you have to imagine that when the process downloads, it will analyze the file name, maybe like this. You will see that there's a notation inside, like SO2E01, which means season and episode number. You can also have other common season and episode tags inside. It will recognize all of them that are currently in use, what you see in the internet. And it will replace, it will put this information and combine it together with what you give him here. It will take the title like this, the season will be overwritten by the season number here, and the episodes number will be fetched from this file name also. The years comes from what you entered in this box here all the ways, because it's not so easy to extract the year for sure. Maybe if you have some title that has also this year number inside, maybe for example Space Odyssey 2001, it would just give you the wrong year, and you don't want to have that, so it just extracts the season and episode number. Okay, let's start downloading. I think we don't have to change anything here. Okay, just download. Now we will try to use to search on open subtitles, and then on button up easy if not found. You see here that it has found multiple subtitles. Now it's finished. Okay. I didn't switch this on, so we didn't always see what was coming new at the end. Okay, but when we check the titles, we see here that the name of the search movie is Homecoming, and you should always check whether the result is really the same. Most of the time, or many times, there is the title included in the result, so you can check this whether both are the same. If not, then you can only check this by playing the video and look and here, listen to the subtitles. You don't have any other chance. So okay, now we have what you have is we can see on this side here the results. We have English and German for the part 1. We have it for all three. We have even the English and the German part. So okay, now we want to check briefly whether these subtitles are in sync to the actors' voices. So because sometimes it can happen that the one that created the subtitles had a different playing speed than the one that recorded this show. This can happen maybe because of the DVD player has a different rotation speed. It's very difficult for a player to be so precise that you don't never have any differences. If you have a running time of maybe 1 or 2 hours for a movie, then it's very likely that you will have some difference. Maybe it's only a few seconds, which is no problem, but if it can accumulate, as I'll show you here in this example, we have a really quite a big difference here. Okay, so we check this. For example, we take the number 3. I can just double click this to start this when I'm in the mode for all in a folder. I don't have the possibility to just use the play button, because it will maybe play any movie that it finds first. Maybe it will play number 1. You can check this out. Maybe we'll have number 1 that could be the winner. Yes, exactly, this is number 1 that is played here because it goes alphabetically. But I want to show you something with the number 3. I can just also take this and put it here, for example, and then use the play button. You have multiple possibilities how to play it. Okay, I will try to play it directly from here. And maybe I can just pause this for a second. You see in Videoland client you have a really good and interesting option that you should not go without knowing it. You can go into the preferences, then you have subtitles here, and you can set your preferred subtitle language here. So you can enter the short names, the 3 letters short nicknames alphabetically in a priority list. For example, I'm preferring German, so I'll write like this, and then I like English as a second. Okay, now we have this. Default encoding doesn't matter normally, because I think he does automatically detect also, like the Subtitler, which coding is used. But if you want, you can also switch this to Unicode if you want to have a better compatibility or have some compatibility problems. So okay, let's save this. What happens with this preference? If I put this preference, then it will automatically scan for German subtitles first, and if it finds a subtitle file in German language, then it will take this one. So we have automatically this. We don't have to go here to the subtracks. You see now, because we didn't have this default, we have automatically a selection of English. Maybe this is the default. But if I close this and reopen it again.
Last time on Deep Space
Pause. Now we see that the subtrack is German, automatically selected, which is very handy. And now we can check whether the subtitles are in sync with the players. First we go to the, you have to do this for the start and for the end. Sometimes, mostly of the time, the start is okay, but there will be a bigger difference to the end. So okay, let's start.
This sleeping member of the Alliance for Global Unity, they call themselves the Circle.
What gives them the right to mess up our station?
They're an extremist faction who believe in Bajor for the Bajorans.
I can't loan you a Starfleet rundown without knowing where you plan on taking it.
To Cardassian 4 to rescue the Bajoran prisoner.
Okay, that looks okay. We don't have a big difference. Maybe if you don't understand German, it's not so easy for you to see, but with your language that you prefer, then you can check this easily. So we go to the end, somewhere to the end, maybe here. Then we can maybe first we have to start up the dialog to shift something. Then we could click here to insert the last downloaded subtitle file, for example. Okay, now we have the English version, but I would rather like the German version, so I can just take by drag and drop, put the German version in here. And so we have on the left, we have the limiting range. So if you have maybe some commercial breaks inside or something, you can just tell the timing dialog that it should only shift a part from maybe the start to the first commercial. You could enter this here, but if you leave them empty, this means the start of the movie, and if you leave the end empty, it means the end of the movie. Okay, then now we'll have to check whether the start and the end both are in sync. So maybe we can just start up. Yeah, either we can use the play button, then it will try to find the movie that is corresponds to this SRT file, or you can just double click the movie directly in the Explorer. Is also a possibility. I will make this now.
Last time on Deep Space Nine.
This is the emblem of the Alliance for Global Unity. They call themselves the Circle.
What gives them the right to mess up our station?
They're extremist faction.
Okay, the start seems to be in sync. Seems to be no problem. No,
Not knowing where you plan on taking
To Cardassian 4 to rescue the torn prisoner.
okay, now we switch over to we point the current position to the end, and somewhere near the end. Maybe a few minutes before the end is the best position.
What a military genius. Leo's chief. Leo's was the hero of showing existence. He performed extraordinary acts of courage for his people and died for their freedom. That's how the history books on Asian humanity. And that's how I'll remember.
So you don't see any of the subtitles here. Maybe they're already over. So we go a little bit back.
A Cardassian involvement is being examined.
The circle is broken.
Now it says a great man. So
I'm returning to the surface immediately to consult with the ministers.
I can switch
I
here
expect I will
and
ask
go
them
to the
decide.
box near the end. And then I start the timer when I see some dialog pop up.
Provisional government has prevailed. I believe it is appropriate to return the command of this station to Starfleet. Well fought, sir.
So then you remember, sir, can I ask you something? You should say somewhere, somehow, at some time.
I'm sorry, I don't feel accelerated tonight. Excuse me.
Sir, can I ask you something? Sure. Leo's.
And now we have it. Sir, can I ask someone? They said this was what we were waiting for. So now we have the difference is 1 minute and 50 seconds. You can also make another approach if you want. You can also just click on edit.
Ordinary acts of courage for his people and died for their freedom.
And then
That's how the history
you're
books
looking
are
for
written.
this,
And that's
what
how I'll remember
he says.
everybody else.
Maybe And if you have the time
Acknowledged.
here,
Excuse me,
for
sir.
example, like this, you can also enter this time and this time here as a difference. It's also one more possibility, but let's stay with this one. Stick with this one. I'll show you now how the difference works. Okay, now we can close. Then I will apply the timing. Okay, I need 0 at the start, and we apply this. So I shifted it in maybe 1.5 1/100th of a second. Quick processes. And then now we can check whether it's okay again. We start again the movie.
Last time on
Go
Deep
to
Space
the
Nine.
end.
This. Off the hook. After all.
Somehow we figured now that he was here.
Yeah, now we have
Better.
fixed the problem. Now it is perfect in sync. We can use this.
Find a way to make things better.
Okay,
Because he was in
this was the demonstration on how to shift. Also, there is one thing I would like to show you. If you start up the Videoline client, which is very handy that you have tools, preferences, and if you switch to subtitles, so this part here where the subtitles are, then you can enter the preferred subtitle language by comma separated language country codes. So here I have entered German and English. So the VLC will automatically try to find the English subtitles, and when I started up with the movie, double-clicking, it will automatically take the German version, as you can see here, and I start it up again.
last time on Deep Space Nine.
This.
And I showed the track, and it selected automatically the German version,
Going to mess up our station.
which is a really handy thing. Not all of the movie players can do that. Okay, that's nearly everything what I can tell to the shifting. The shifting does never change the character set. Maybe if you have some strange characters inside, then you will have to change this dialog manually. It will try to detect automatically the correct setting for this drop-down box, but maybe this analyzing doesn't work, and then you will have to set it manually to correct this. Maybe these buttons here, Explore, does nothing else than just opening the directory where the subtitle file resides. And you can do undos as much as you like. You can go back until the start. Maybe if you don't like or misplaced some timings, you can just make an undo. You can do this as many times as you want, as long as you don't close the dialog. If you close the dialog, then the undos will be removed. And here you see also this plus minus button. This means that you can just shift the subtitles more to the in before the audio. Now we were shifting the subtitles to the end of the film, and you can also shift in the other direction just by this. Okay, there's also some help page on the website, which maybe does the same, shows you the same in textual form. Okay, that's to the shift dialog. The next I will show you the copy dialog, copy move dialog. Okay, now let us come to the third part of this demonstration. This is how you can copy the result that you created by downloading the subtitles to your videos to somewhere else. And usually, maybe most of the people will, I think, watch the movie directly on the TV. The TVs from today, they have even possibility to go on the net, on the intranet in your home, and access some NAS, network address storage device, or some big hard disk, or even you can access a computer shared folder, or you can just maybe copy it to an external hard disk for backup purposes. Maybe you want to watch it later, or in another room of your house, or your condominium, or whatever, your apartment. So this makes sense that you have a copy function already built in, and don't have to use Windows Explorer for that. So I just go down and press the copy move button here. Okay, now we see that we have multiple options. We can select the folder of a video, which in this mode that we have selected, that we have all in a folder, then this will be automatically the default. And now we have one file, so we can select what do we want to copy. We can have only the subtitles, we can have the video and its subtitles, and we can have just all subtitles in the given folder. This means now, because we have selected one file, that it is all the subtitles that is in the same folder as this video file. And you can just check here. We see how big is the size, so that we know it is small or big. With this button we can just bring up a list of it. We see what we have, only subtitle files in it. When I say the folder of the video, this makes a big difference in the size. I have 1.6 gig on this, and if I show, then I see that we have multiple videos, multiple subtitles, everything. And if I want to put this somewhere, then we can select also by drag and drop. We could use something like this, or we can just select somewhere. Here I'm in this Windows 10 experimental environment, so I will have to just create something inside, maybe I make a new folder here. Oops, okay, it's not really a good dialog. As you see, it's the standard built-in dialog from .NET framework, so in my opinion it should have some reviews and making better. but maybe I will make my own dialog if I have some time for this, which will be much more better than this one. Okay, so I try again, selecting C, make new folder. Wow, it works this time. Good software. Okay, ironically. Okay, we say destination. Now select this one. So we have this. Okay, I can also already specify that I want to have this overwritten without asking, so I can avoid that any boxes pop up maybe 5 minutes later when I'm not at the computer. Maybe I'm already in my coffee break, what would be nothing at the moment. Then I can do this, make this, so I don't have to worry about pop-ups. Okay, what I have here is a list of the last used destinations, of the last used 2 folders. So this will fill up to 100 entries. So you can just click on one of these to take it into the 2 folder field. This will be very handy to just quickly select your NAS or select your Dreambox or something like that. Maybe TV that has a built-in hard disk or something like that. Okay, what we see here, clear is clear. Then we can also open up this newly created folder here directly. I can go into it, see, okay. It's just for checking whether everything is okay at the destination. Maybe you will have already transferred the movie and just want to add the downloaded subtitles to this movie, so you can just switch here to just the subtitles, and it will only transfer the subtitles of this movie, or with this it will transfer all the subtitles to the same destination. Okay, when you are finished, now you can select whether to copy or to move the files. If you move the files, then it is a specialty of this operation that the already moved files will directly be deleted on the source. So maybe if you are in need for new space because just are downloading something or so and your hard disks get full, then you can move with this. It will immediately clear the space after moving each one file and not after the whole process. So this helps to free up space for your hard disk really quickly. Okay, so let's try. We make a copy, for example. And you see here that is copying everything. Progress. You can pause this to free up some space. Here in the task window you see also that it is having the same progress color than this progress bar here, and it will show you an estimation when the process will be finished. And if you at the end of the process you can select what you want the app to do. So you can just close this window or quit the application as a whole, or you can suspend your PC or even shut down your PC. But okay, shutdown is depending on whether you have not unsafe documents open, so you will have to check that, but you know that already. That's not new for you. Okay, then we could also abort it. I can show you. We could also abort, but it continues. If I say no, it will just do it. In the end, you get a notice how many of these files were skipped and overwritten. So like this. Now we have copied it somewhere else. If we do this the same again, we will get some overwrite messages. What I like more than in Windows Explorer is that I can directly click on overwrite all without having this checkbox. So it's just a one button click operation and not two clicks for like in Windows Explorer. I like this more like this. Okay, can overwrite it. Again, we see the end. I see that I'll have to make this field a little bit wider so that the US notation AM PM is also fully displayed. Will be in the next update. Yeah, and if you're directly at the update system, there's the update system is included in the software, so if you don't have to check for this, it will automatically check on the server once a day whether something new is there, and you will have the option to download it, and just simply download it to the downloads folder, where you can either start it manually, or the software will ask you whether you want to update right now, and if you do it, you just have to wait for a few seconds inside the application to let it do the update, or let it start the update process in the background, and then you will get the update automatically. So if there is a bug or something, no problem, so you will automatically get new versions downloaded, as you would know it from the smartphone. Okay, this was the demo for copying, which is essentially all at the moment. We don't have a lot more. Maybe I can show you how you can buy a license. If you go to licensing, you will get this computer's ID here, and this computer's ID is actually really essential if you want to buy a license. You have to include this in your purchase, so that on the other side we see which computer the license should be issued for. So you can just click on this, then you will be redirected to the web shop. You see at the moment the price is $3.99, but we have special discount at the moment. I can show this here. This is only for limited time. If you have a smartphone and want to use the app Revolut, you can at the moment you can get it for 50% discount, because we like to push the Revolut app too, because it's really a good thing. It's all free. You can send money free without any fees around the world, and it's very convenient. We even can order a free MasterCard. So we think this is a really good thing, and you can just see here how you have to do it, but you will need a smartphone for using this. Maybe I don't know whether there is also a Revolut online client. Maybe there's also a Revolut online client here. Let's see. There's the app. It looks like they have only maybe the app at the moment. Looks like, yeah. Online shopping also does support this maybe. So you can even use it online. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, let's close this. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't cost a fortune, so if you like it, then we'll be glad if you also give this tip to other people. Maybe you can even include the app, because the app is only 4 megabytes big. You can include the app without any problem in emails. Most emails have a limit of at least 5 megabytes. Okay, what should I tell more? That's it, folks. I hope it helps you too. Mostly those that are not of English language, I think. And yeah, you can post any comments on the website atlasinformatik.ch, like this. And yeah, I will include the links in the comments below, and if you like it, then please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for listening, and yeah, bye bye.